What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, and the big Harry Potter reunion is going on right now, the 20th anniversary of Harry Potter. And inevitably, if you're going to be talking about Harry Potter, then you must be talking about also J.K. Rowling, the author of the many books, entire series. Without J.K. Rowling, there would be no Harry Potter. Daniel Radcliffe and Elizabeth, whatever her name is, I really don't know any of these other actors' names. The feminist one, Emma Watson, yeah, and Rupert Grint is the redhead kid. She made all of these actors. Who knows where their careers would have been without Harry Potter? Maybe they still would have been successful. But what they've all done is grown up and lashed out at J.K. Rowling, Daniel Radcliffe, and Watson of note. And it's reasonable to criticize people, but in general, I would think people would be have a little more grace, so to speak, when somebody made you hundreds of millions of dollars over your years, or millions and tens of millions of dollars over the years. The thing with J.K. Rowling, and people like to call her phobic, she really isn't phobic. She just talks about science or questions ideas. And the way that a lot of people shut this down in the modern era is by immediately calling somebody phobic. Well, there was a brand new poll for Person of the Year, and there was an epic woke backfire. I'll share with you after this quick word from this video sponsor, Mova. One of the most common questions I get on this channel is, quite frankly, what are those sweet globes behind you, and where can I get one? Well, I've been collecting Mova globes for several years now, and I'm really happy to bring them on to the channel as a sponsor and deliver you, the viewer, a special discount code. Mova globes are, of course, rotating globes powered by light, first of its kind technology, and it'll turn when exposed to ambient light. As you see, I'm down here in the basement in the studio, and they run fully powered. There are hidden magnets that provide the movement, no batteries or messy cords required. It's also a great gift for the person that might have everything. It's an absolute conversation starter, and it looks great on your bookshelf or over a fireplace or really anywhere in your house. There are over 40 designs, including world maps, outer space, and famous artworks. The Outer Space Collection, which I happen to like the best, features graphics provided by NASA and JPL and includes planets, moons, asteroids, and constellation designs. For you, my viewers, I've got a special 10% off promo code TheQuartering. When you go to movaglobes.com, use promo code TheQuartering and send me a picture with your new globe. I absolutely love these things, and I'm so happy to provide a discount for you all. So this via the Daily Wire. British newspaper cancels Person of the Year poll after J.K. Rowling runs away with the top spot. See, this is a perfect example of kind of the media elites who don't care about the plebs' actual opinions. Now, anytime you're going to have some sort of online poll, you're going to end up with a winner like Bodie McBoatface or, wide variety of other hilarious, internet titles or whatever. But in this particular case, this British newspaper The Guardian doesn't like J.K. Rowling because she talks about biology. And look, I think you can have conversations about actual biology without trying to go out of your way to invalidate trans individuals or, make them feel excluded or less than or anything like that. Going into 2022, I hope that it's kind of a re-ushering in of an era that, regular conversations can be had without having to shut everything down with, whatever woke buzzwords there are. Make no mistake about it. This newspaper did not want J.K. Rowling to win because she has normal person's opinions about, gender being real and just the same kind of stuff that Dave Chappelle believes in. And that's not okay. Readers of the British newspaper The Guardian are accusing the outlet of deactivating an online poll that asked readers to vote on Person of the Year after it became apparent that J.K. Rowling would handily win. Tell us who your 2021 Person of the Year was, ran the headline, posted on December 15th with the subtitle, Time Magazine chooses billionaire Tesla boss Elon Musk, but who would you choose? Short time later, when Rowling was far and away in the lead, the voting for him disappeared, as did the results. A message in small print stated, quote, "This form has been deactivated and closed to any further submissions." Let me tell you why this is significant. This is a perfect encapsulation of like the elites versus the plebs, right? Regular everyday people aren't obsessed with a single tweet that J.K. Rowling made about gender being, biology being real and that women are women. Okay. This has been one of those things, on this channel. I don't often talk about these kind of issues because people get so sensitive about it, and they like forget, or they just stop being like using common sense. Like, you can say the things that J.K. Rowling said and not hate people that don't feel like they conform to that. Also, you can just disagree with it. But that's exactly what this is. The regular normies, the plebs, the serfs, the unwashed masses, they voted for J.K. Rowling. But the liberal, the liberal-run media, this particular, The Guardian, is extremely far left. They didn't want J.K. Rowling to win because she's not woke enough, even though J.K. Rowling is very progressive. Rowling has been at the center of numerous cancel culture storms this year for her refusal to deny the reality of biology. Earlier this month, she stirred up controversy by mocking Scotland's law enforcement policy that allows accused R-words to self-identify as females. War is peace, freedom is slavery, ignorance is strength. The peened individuals who did this horrible thing is actually a woman, she tweeted in reference to the article titled "The Absurdity of Police Logging These R-Words as Women." As the Daily Wire previously reported, that there are activists that have retaliated against her refusal to capitulate to their agenda by threatening to send her all sorts of things that go boom, and publishing her home address on social media. We saw that. Again, there are no wrong tactics, only wrong targets for people that, have these ideologies that, that it's like a religion to them, that they don't feel like they've done anything wrong when they go way over the line on these things, and they don't see anything wrong with it. If you talk to them, you try to have a conversation with them, they never view the things that they do as incorrect or as over the line or wrong. It's just part of the, it's for the cause. It's justified. The Guardian, which is generally known for being left of center, has so far provided no explanation for why it took the poll down, with Rowling firmly in the lead. But that didn't stop the public from taking to social media to share their suspicions. Quote, "J.K. Rowling was voted Guardian's Person of the Year. Rather than acknowledge this, the Guardian ended the competition. What utter cowardice." Guardian said one tweet that received nearly 3,000 likes. Another with 7,000 read, "Breaking. Guardian deactivated Person of the Year 2021 because J.K. Rowling was in the lead. Pathetic." One person even photoshopped a fake Guardian article that satirically reported. It seems the Guardian's politically awkward popularity contest isn't going to be easily forgotten. When the outlet posted the question, "What's the funniest thing you saw in 2021?" To Twitter, numerous people responded in the same vein, who replied, "The Guardian closing its Person of the Year award because J.K. Rowling got too many votes. That was totalitarian levels of funny." I mean, that's I talk about this all the time. There's nothing wrong with enjoying the Harry Potter books. Nothing at all. I'm a millennial. Many of my peers, it's literally the only books they've ever read. I'm not looking down on you, but I think you should read another book, and also, like, it's a children's book. Maybe don't be that obsessed. Just because J.K. Rowling says something, politically that you don't agree with, doesn't ruin this. Don't let that ruin the stories for you. I mean, Stephen King is a wackadoodle, but Misery is still an excellent movie that I watch probably every year or two. He's got a bunch of really good films and books that I don't let his craziness ruin. Most of the bands that I like have far left politics, and I don't necessarily agree with them, but still enjoy David Bazan. I still enjoy Sufjan Stevens, and I still enjoy a lot of these bands that are, the National. National wanted to play at like Hillary Clinton's winning ceremony if she would have beaten Trump. Like, you just can't let that stuff ruin everything for you. It's okay to point it out or to notice it, but like, so what if J.K. Rowling says some things you don't like? You don't have to let it ruin the books for you. Hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.